may be the best year yet.
Let's do it.
She's a mom of 2.
She's a newlywed.
A wannabe influencer.
Her hair is iconic. This is your season.
She's just in her season.
Welcome back to another episode of In Her Season. I'm your co-host, Liv.
I'm your co-host, Rachel, and obviously, just like the other episodes, we are starting off with hot take and heartbreak of the week.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Yes, except for, I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. What was mine? Oh my gosh. Okay. I have been getting into, drumroll please, sourdough bread making. Yeah. So I have finally entered the era that I feel like so many females, especially since COVID times, have entered. Life. The trad life over here of sourdough bread making. So my friend brought me a starter when she came to visit. I have been grinding. I swear I've made like probably 10 loaves by now. I've literally made like 10 loaves,
easy.
I think. In like just over a week. I literally think I've made like 10 loaves.
And are there like different types of sourdoughs? Or is it sourdough?
I honestly have no idea. I think that sourdough is sourdough, and there's just a lot of different uses that you can do with it.
Okay.
And I am not that deep yet. Like, I am working on trying to perfect, like, you know, just your classic loaf. And so that's why I've made so many, because like I'm going to be traveling soon. And so I want to have this down, or like at least cemented in my memory. So when I come back, I'm not starting like all over from ground zero. So my heartbreak about this was literally my second time making sourdough. I messed up my starter. And if you do sourdough, you know, and this is like the barrier to entry, I feel like, for people making sourdough, is like you need to start with a starter.
Yeah, I think having the proper starter is what throws everyone off, because it takes like a week to do.
To make it, if you're making it from scratch, or you need somebody else's, and then you have to figure out how to feed it and take care of it.
Yeah.
It's like a little pet. I'm literally like, who's taking care of my starter while I'm gone?
No, I need like I need a video
I should have brought my starter for you.
Docu-series. Oh, you should have. I could have tried to keep... Actually, I don't know if I could take that on. I would feel really bad if I messed it up.
Trying to take care of a starter. It's like a whole thing.
To start a sourdough starter 3 separate times.
So my second time trying to make sourdough, I messed up my starter, and what I did to mess up, for people who are in the sourdough game, I simply used too much of it. So then when I went to feed it, all my ratios were off. So I like overfed it. So then it was like sad. And then I'm just like going back and forth with chat for like, you know, for like 2 days trying to like bring my sourdough starter like back to life. And so anyway, it was just one of those like, man, it was the second time I tried to use it. I got so excited. I was like, I'm going to make 2 loaves instead of 1.
Because you want to make it work, and then you realize, how do people make it look so simple? And what this makes me think about is this is why, if you have family that knows recipes, like family recipes, or like a specific cuisine that they really understand thoroughly, it is so beneficial, and I think so valuable to actually just cook with them as much as you possibly can.
Literally
to take
as
those
much
recipes,
as you can,
so that it's like second nature. I remember, like, when I was dating this guy, his mom cooked the best Indian food, and she was white as can be, like me.
Really?
She was, yeah. And she cooked the best Indian food, and I remember I would just be in the kitchen with her so much, and I would just look at what she was doing. And it's funny, she would always say, like, Indian food is not hard, it just takes patience. And there's so many variety of spices, but it's like how long you let something cook for with this spice, and before you add something else. Like, but the food is so delicious. So and so it makes me think of that, because I'm like...
We had Indian food last night.
Oh, I'm jealous. We can't really go and do it because it's got like cashew nuts. Like, it's got a lot of nuts in it. And
that's just
unfortunately don't trust
I wouldn't trust
to be like, it's not free. I'm like, you said that samosa was not for gluten free, and it wasn't.
Yikes, big yikes.
But anyways, I feel like I need a granny sourdough.
I want to teach like
Mama,
everyone what
me.
I know about sourdough, which is not a lot. It's the basics, but then we can like go down this train together.
Because I feel like it's, like you said, it's taking care of a pet. Like, I need to see the ins and outs every day.
Like, literally, that's why I'm like, I've been doing it so much, because I'm like, I just like I want to get like the classic loaf perfected, and then I want to start adding fun flavors.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I want to make it fun that you can add fun flavors.
Well, and-
you can make focaccia, you can make pizza dough, you can make
we
crackers.
actually have a bread book upstairs, and I got my mom one for
What?
Christmas. We have a whole. That's how we do our like our white, like our rustic white bread,
Oh, you
overnight
make
bread,
it.
which technically could be a sourdough, but it
Just
tells
like
you
without
everything.
starter?
I'll show it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
we're on our
giving
bread game
I
in
think giving
2026.
bread and receiving bread, because Liv did give me a loaf of bread, and when I tell you it's the best thing to wake up to in the
You
morning.
loved it.
Oh my gosh, we love it.
Yeah, they texted me that it was good. I was
We
so
love
happy.
I think it's just like the best gift to receive, and you're like, this is the kind of gift I want in
That's
my
the
life.
reason
I want
why
food.
I've been making like a loaf a day, because the time I attempted to make 2 loaves at a time is when I messed everything up. So I'm like, my max capacity of bread is 1 a day. So I'm like, I've been doing, because I'm like, I have so many people I want to give bread to,
Oh,
but I can
absolutely.
only turn out 1 a day right now. I'm not good
We've
at this.
we have pregnant friends that are about to deliver, like give them a loaf of bread.
A loaf of sourdough.
Oh my
Such a
gosh.
good gift. Okay, guys, everyone get on your sourdough game. We want to hear about it.
I could keep going on about this topic. I don't want to
It's a
stop.
good one.
I don't want to stop.
Then don't.
We should have totally made this a whole topic in itself. But you'd think like, oh, there's not much to talk about. Actually, there is.
Well, I
Food
think
and
that
cuisine is so deep rooted.
We'll have to come back to this one when I'm actually good at sourdough, just because right now it was just like,
Wait, you should make
heads
a
up,
sourdough.
I'm not
and
very good.
I'll do a bread that we like, and we can do like a tasting and like.
Maybe we'll invite the
camera.
guys to come taste.
Oh yeah, that'd be
That'd be
good.
fun.
Not a competition, just the tasting. Okay, well I guess I'll say my heartbreak. So because I have a heartbreak today, and I was today just hanging out with my son on the floor because he's only 7 months, and I was just like
I can't believe he's
touching my
already 7
ring.
months.
I know.
7 months.
It's gonna be in June. It's only 6 months later.
Yeah.
He's gonna be 1.
Okay,
And
time
my-
flies.
Anyways,
Back on track.
I was touching my engagement ring with my finger, and I noticed the diamond, the solitaire diamond,
so
was
scary.
just loose.
No, so
It
scary.
was just jiggling around.
hate
I was
that.
like, what just happened out of nowhere?
If I ever looked down at my hand and just had like the prongs and not the diamond, I would like the way that my soul would just like leave my body.
Luke was like, you better take that off right now and put it away, because like you're not losing that diamond. I'm like, I know. So I put it in a plastic baggie, and it's in our bathroom, and I literally have an appointment tomorrow morning to go to the
They better
place
fix
where we
that
get
for
it.
free.
Oh,
Your ring
they
is far
better.
too new to have like any issues.
Yeah. No,
That's scary.
When I was talking on the phone, they're like, looks like July of 2024. I'm like, uh-huh. Like, yep, it was pretty brand spanking new. Like, you better
Dang.
fix it. So
I
yeah.
forgot he had the ring for like a minute before he proposed, so you like
I
literally
know.
knew where it was.
I know, I did.
Throwback, good
I'd
times.
secretly try it on.
Oh my gosh, I would have too.
I couldn't help it. I was just like, oh my gosh.
I had no idea Hayden had the ring when it was my ring.
Because you know what? When I literally met you, he was in you guys were
Planning
literally
it?
not even thinking about it.
No, but like he
To
had
think
it
of,
for like 2
engagement,
months
wedding,
before
I
he
remember
proposed.
He was, from what I recall, you were like, no, he's like not really there yet, or like you guys weren't quite there yet.
Which is funny because I was from like a month into knowing him. I was like, we just keep that on the down low
Wait.
so I don't come off like a crazy person.
This is also funny. See, here's the problem is like, because we see each other in
Yeah.
like live moments, I sometimes just don't text you something because I'm like,
Okay,
I'm just
fill
gonna
me in,
see
fill
her.
me in.
So I was at Target. He had to be there, but I was at Target and I saw all these like glamnetic nails, and they all had like hearts, like it's all Valentine's Day themed. And I literally almost bought you a pair, but which now it sounds shitty that I'm like, why didn't I just do that? But I didn't. But it made me think of like when you had hearts on your finger for Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh my god, it's the engagement
Wait.
anniversary.
I feel the
remember
need
that?
to like do that now because like, okay, the set of nails that
I
I
was like,
had
does
when
she want
I
hearts?
got engaged was
Oh, I didn't, because you said you were getting yours done, so that's why I didn't.
But it was literally like that set of nails is like infamous in my mind because I genuinely thought like I was totally started the year that like I got engaged with the whole like, okay, how many nails, sets of nails can before I get engaged. I mean, it didn't take that long. I got engaged literally days before Valentine's Day, but I did not under any circumstances believe that my fiance or my now husband, I don't know what to call him in these like old timey stories, would propose to me that close to Valentine's Day, because we're not those kinds of kitschy holiday people. So I thought it was perfectly safe to get freaking Valentine's Day, like hearts all over my nails. And now in all of like my engagement, I was literally showing people my ring, like holding my nails
Oh
in.
my
Because I was like, this is embarrassing. I can't believe I have hearts all over my nails.
gosh. Well, I was just like, I don't know if she's going to want hearts on her nails when she's traveling, which I'm gonna let you say that because I don't think it's been announced what's happening here.
Big announcement. Not really.
But I was just like, I don't know if this is the mood or not. So I'm like, I'm just gonna pass.
That's so funny.
But it made me think of that because I was
Yeah.
like, oh, February.
Yeah.
I
No,
was like,
yeah.
wow, time flies.
I have a big trip coming up that I'm so excited about. My
Yay.
husband and I, we'd been hoping to do this for a long time. Call it a delayed honeymoon, if you will, but it's kind of not. But we are going across Southeast Asia. We're hitting Vietnam, Thailand, Laos. We're doing Singapore, and we're going to be gone for a hot second. So we're stacking up some episodes ahead of time for y'all, and I will get to fill you in more on that trip after I've actually experienced it.
Are you
We'll
gonna
see.
vlog?
I'm
gonna get
gonna
videos?
try. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Like, I don't know what it'll end up being, but I'm absolutely bringing my camera, and I've got an
Yes.
extra SD card,
Yeah.
and I'll have my laptop with me so I can
Yeah.
try to upload some stuff. So we'll see what turns out. But I love being in the moment. But like, oh my gosh, with this camera in my hands, I'm absolutely gonna try to snap some stuff along the way.
There's gonna be so many like moments that are going to be so unique to that experience that like you have to capture some of them while also being in the moment. But
totally.
to have like it's like a professional photographer. You can just ask the other people your age to take some photos.
And that's what's so nice is like we're going with a travel group of like
and tell them all about our podcast.
No, I know, yeah, right? Like all of them, everyone.
the world.
Shout out to all my new
You should make
friends
cards
tuning
and
in
hand them
right
out to
now.
all the people out
Literally.
there
But
in Asia.
but I'm going with a travel group of 18 to 35 year olds, so that will be really nice because we'll like get to know each other well enough where it like won't be weird to be like take some good pictures of me and my husband. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All good stuff to come. But with all that being said, actually going back to the whole proposal and like your ring, wedding stuff. Listen, this is one thing that happened to me when I was engaged.
Okay.
Listen to this one. This here, folks, is the joys of having a very, very common name. Very common name.
That is not the time to get something mixed up with another Olivia Wilson.
No.
Is wedding planning.
So yeah, no, okay, because that is my name, Olivia Wilson, and like Olivia has been in like the top baby names, like probably like the top 5 for like at like the past 10 years, I swear. And like back in the 90s, I don't think it was, but it was common enough back then where like there's plenty of us Olivias floating around. Throw in the fact that my maiden name was Wilson. I mean, that's just like a very common white person name in the United States. I love it. I love how simple, and I love how everyone knows it, and it's not complicated. However,
what's funny is like when I'm on Canva designing stuff,
this is creepy.
the like stock designs and like templates literally have the name Olivia Wilson.
I have to be logged into something on your computer. Like
It's like
no, that's
it's
too
not
creepy.
It's not even our podcast Google.
No,
account
that's
that
so
it's through.
creepy. Like mine does, but like because it knows me.
Really? Well, how come mine doesn't say Rachel Calabrese?
No, that's why it's messed up. I don't know. Like it's so great. It should be saying like Rachel all over. Like
No,
the
it
fact,
doesn't.
The fact that it says Olivia is hilarious. I don't know why I own your Canva too. Apparently, I have no idea.
That's bizarre.
That's so creepy. I don't know why, but so after I ordered my wedding dress, right, I took it in for alterations. And what did I even, oh no, not alterations. I was just waiting for the dress to come in. Like, it took months to come in. And I'm like so excited. Like I can't wait. Obviously, I can't wait to like see the dress that's going to be mine instead of just the one that was like the sample for everyone to try on in the store. And I wasn't expecting my dress to come in till like maybe March of the year that like I was waiting for it. And I get a call in January being like, we've got your dress. Like your dress is here. Your dress is in. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so early. That's crazy. Like 2 months early. You know where I'm going with this, y'all. There's another Olivia Wilson out there. Not just out there in the world, but local in St. Louis. And not just local in St. Louis, but clearly wedding planning at the same time as me. Bought her dress from the same salon as me. Expected to get her dress within months of me. How ironic and crazy is that?
So
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is. And if you ever like go on Google or like, I remember back in the day, I'd go on Facebook and type in like my Rachel Petro, my maiden name, and there'd be all these other Rachel Petros.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is there not just one of
Like,
me?
it's like, I know that there's a lot of people in this world, but like, to have like multiple, like, or and just like in the same city, and like the first and the last name, like I like the first name is simple enough to have plenty of Rachels, plenty of Olivias, but the first and the last name,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay, wait. So tell me it wasn't as bad as like what I'm playing in my head, because I'm
No,
thinking
it
like
wasn't.
this girl's dress was like all your sizing, or your dress was all her
Oh
sizing.
my God. It doesn't go that deep, y'all. We're safe from that. It just went as deep as like being excited and then being like deflated, disappointed when no, they had to call me back and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like we messed up. Like
Oh, at least
it
they
wasn't
figured
your
it out.
dress.
Okay.
They figured it out. No, my God, that
Can you
wow.
imagine?
That could
What
have
if you got
so
your
bad.
dress like a month before and it's like,
and they like ordered
The
her
other Olivia
style
Wilson's
with like my
sizing.
measurements and vice versa.
Yeah.
Nightmare. A literal nightmare that would have
Oh.
been. No, we are safe.
wait, you want to hear this? This is not
I
having to
do.
do with a name, but I had a girlfriend who was getting married, and Apolline, and she went to, I'm pretty sure it was David's Bridal over in Illinois, and she got a dress, ordered it. The store ordered the wrong size. And
what?
did not reimburse her, would not reimburse her
I don't
for having
understand.
ordered the wrong size.
Why?
I don't know. I have no idea. They said that they're like, it was just a mistake and they're not responsible for it. And so she had to get it altered and everything. They wouldn't cover like anything.
That's horrible.
That is horrible. That's
My-
like burglary.
No, that is my friend. She went to order a dress and from the salon, whatever, a different one up in Chicago, and they convinced her that because she wanted like the train longer or shorter, that this other style by the same designer was the same dress but with the train whichever way she wanted it, longer or shorter. So they convinced her to order that one. It comes in, it is
Completely
not
different.
the same design. Like it had same elements, like, you know, plunging neck, the long lace sleeves that she was going for, but where the lace like laid and where it was like placed, completely different. And
Yeah.
you know, the way that they design those like shapes completely like affect like the way that your body proportions look, where they hit you in the right spots. So it was just all wrong. They
That's
did
just
take care of
terrible.
it though.
Oh, good.
She was there at that for like 4 hours, like that evening. Like, I mean, a wreck, because she'd waited all this time and now your wedding is coming up and you're back to ground zero of like, okay, if we have to reorder it, this reordering needs to happen yesterday, you know?
Yeah.
So scary.
I honestly think it comes to the point where either the workers are just so accustomed to seeing people come in for an occasion, like a very special, specific occasion, that they get numb to what it actually is and means.
You're right. It's
That
gotta
they
be.
just don't think thoroughly
forget-
about their responses and like all the like bits and pieces
Right, that
of
for every individual, this is
the big
the
day.
big moment.
Ideally once in a lifetime.
That's got to be so true.
Yeah. I can't think of anything.
I would say
else.
literally similar
Sometimes
to
you just have crappy people.
Well, I will say similar to like medical professionals. I think a lot of time you get burnt out because you see everyone on their worst days.
Yeah.
Like your day in, day out is seeing people's like worst days.
That's tough.
And so I think that you almost have to have a little bit of numbness towards that, because you can't carry that with you 24/7. And honestly, the fact that crazy things aren't freaking you out, that you can't think that it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Every time, because
Yeah.
somebody needs someone to be calm.
Yeah, I think that's how you tell about like the quality of the service you receive is like, do you feel like you are heard and
Yeah.
like, are your needs met? Like that's the difference between great customer service and not, honestly.
So me not being heard at the doctor's office, because I got to go into this, and it's hilarious. Shout out to the other Olivia Wilson in St. Louis.
Oh,
I go to the doctor's office, okay? I'm at the doctor's office, like routine kind of checkup situation, or, you know, I don't know, whatever I was there for. And I'm still newer to St. Louis. Like I don't have like my regular doctor that I like go to. This is like newer in my time here. And I go in and the doctor's all like doing, you know, the classic running through things. And then this got weird because she's like, oh, like, can I give you your whatever shots today? And I was like, oh, no, thank you. You know, politely declining the extra vaccines and whatnot. And she's like, are you sure about that? And like, you know, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, dang, like, yeah, no, not for me. Like, I'm good on that and whatnot. And she's like, well, you know, you only have till whenever to like get them. And I'm like, cool, like I'm good. Like I'm going to let that date pass. And she's like, no, you need to get the vaccine or you're not going to be able to come to work. And I'm like, well, that's quite audacious. I didn't really know that my employers have my health records. I'm not really sure what's making you say that. And she's like, you won't be permitted to come into work if you don't have your vaccines. And I said, that's really funny because I work from home. So I'm not sure where I'm going to be working at that I need vaccines in my own house. And so she's like, that's so weird. She's like, so you don't work in the medical field? And I was like, no, like, are you looking at the right record? Now I'm concerned. Like, do you even have my right records?
Oh my
right?
Gosh.
And I'm like, no, I work in insurance. Like I work from home. Like I don't need any vaccines. That is not a requirement of my employment. Thank you very much. We move on. Okay. She asks like for whatever procedure thingy that she's going to do, she asks if she can bring a student in. And I'm like, cool. Like my mom was a teacher. I get it. Like I have nothing out of the ordinary going on. I don't have like concerns of anything. Like this is like a regular appointment for me. So I'm like, you know, nothing to make me uncomfortable. So like, I'll take one for the team of humanity, you know, and let the student come in and witness. And so I say like, yeah, absolutely. Like no problem. All for the learning. She comes in like without said student and she goes, don't worry. Like I made sure like actually they are not going to come because they saw your record and they're actually your downstairs neighbor. And I said, really? And she's like, yeah. So I didn't want that to be uncomfortable. And I said, that's really weird because I live in a house. So like, are they in my basement?
Oh my God. How did she not get this at the beginning?
I'm like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like who do you think I am? And also somebody's like seeing my name on my file. Like this is not.
I'd be getting so frustrated.
Do you have my records?
Oh.
And so she like went and figured it out and wasn't even apologetic. She's like, I guess there's another Olivia Wilson who works for whatever like medical service. And I'm like, I know too many things about the other Olivia Wilson now. The poor girl, I hope she didn't have to find out anything about me in a weird way.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it wasn't the same Olivia Wilson that was getting married.
Can you imagine? No, I bet it was. I guess I'm thinking.
Oh my gosh,
I'm thinking it's the same Olivia Wilson. She's a nurse at this whatever place, and like, so if you're out there, Olivia, hit me up. You're apparently a nurse, and you got married in around 2025 timeline, and you live in St. Louis, and I have been mistaken for you more times than is even close to appropriate. The dress thing, okay, cool. But at the doctor's office? Like, ask me my birthday.
So are you the kind of person that will go and say something to someone afterwards about like that service, or do you usually let it slide?
Well, at the doctor's, I'm not taking the time to like write a review on the doctor. Like that seems weird. Like, do they send you a survey from the doctor?
I don't know. I'm just like wondering if you would like tell the front desk and just be like, listen, I don't mean to be this kind of person, but like the way this was handled, in my opinion, just made me really uncomfortable. And
I
X,
think,
Y, and Z. Like, would you say something like that?
I wish that I would have, and I wish, like, especially because I feel like that was like so far like out of the realm of what's like okay, that like I feel like I wish I would have. But I think like in the people pleasing sense, I'm like, I need time to like marinate on that to realize, no, don't be embarrassed. That wasn't you. That was this weird lady really leaning into like your life not being yours. Like, cause in the moment, I'm just like, I feel so weird about it. Like, I just want to get out of there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, this is so strange and odd. Like, I can't even put two and two together to be like, no, you actually treated me badly. Like, what the heck was that?
That's tough when it's like a name change up. I'm just curious, like, how they actually go about identification now then.
No, because
under
I'm
those
like, I swear
circumstances.
we
Because
went
don't you have to
through.
confirm stuff? Like
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I swear we went through all of the basics, like name, birthday, like birthday.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can't tell me we have the same birthday.
Can you go through my information and like
Like, I
history
think
to
I'm,
make
like-
sure it's the right one now?
Because like when I'm on the spot, right? Like I think I'm like coming up with so many excuses for these people to just like make it normalized and be done. But like no, in hindsight, like that was weird. That was wrong of them. And so I am looking forward to changing my name to become Olivia Mattingly to separate myself from other said Olivia Wilson.
That's gonna be so
St.
nuts.
Louis. I know. Do you have any advice on changing my name? Because you had to go through the whole process.
I did, and I got it done in one day. Like literally went to like Social Security stuff, got that handled, and then took all those papers and went straight to the DMV and then got the license handled all in one day.
And then you have to like get a new passport.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not like you're getting a whole new like you're just
Okay.
updating the name.
And I guess like in my head too, it's like so much more than that too, because it's like, and your bank account and your credit cards. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I think most of it's been 3 years now since I had to do that. So like it was before Lucia was even born. It was like right when I moved back. I just remember having to make sure, as long as obviously you have all the right documents, then it will go pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
And going from the Social Security office, bringing that receipt allowed me to then get my real ID. Like it transferred over. And then I'm pretty sure the passport and like all the bank stuff, like usually they just require to see like a marriage certificate. But I would highly recommend just like hunkering down and just freaking doing it and getting it done with. Otherwise, it's just going to be looming over your shoulders for the longest time.
It already is, and I can't even touch it because, as mentioned, I'm traveling out of the country, so I can't mess with my name like not matching my passport right now. So I've been waiting, and so now everyone's like, "Oh, Mrs. Mattingly," and I remain a fraud.
That's so funny because I didn't even think to say Mrs. Mattingly. I'm just like Olivia Wilson.
No, literally, because like I am still totally Olivia Wilson, and I have so many people who, who still obviously refer to me as that and have me in their phone as that, including, did I tell you this? I don't know that I told you this. We were in the car, me and Hayden. Sorry, apparently I have a lot to say today. And
This is great.
we're in the car and like we're being texted like in like a whole group chat, like Hayden's phone's connected to the screen in the car, so I can see like the names in the group chat, and one of them is me, but my name is Olivia Wilson like in his chat, and I look at him and I'm like, oh, you have me as Olivia Wilson in your
Does he
phone?
even have you as wifey?
No, he's like, what do you want me to have, boo boo with a heart? And I'm like, I literally look at him and I'm like, Olivia Mattingly, and his face dropped. He was like, oh, like he was like, wait, he's like, I'm changing it right now. You're so right. Like it didn't even occur to him. And because like I don't know, like I don't even know why. Like I always envisioned like, oh, when I'd get married, that would be like his Mrs. like, oh, Mrs. Mattingly, Mrs. and Mr. and whatever. And we have not been like that at all. Like we've like completely forgot.
Once you start getting it changed officially, you're gonna have to like think about Mattingly. You're gonna be like Olivia Mattingly.
I've told
You're
a
gonna have
few
to say
people
it.
like on the phone, like when I've like, like signed Canella up for something or whatever, had to like turn, things that are like insignificant,
Canella
like
Mattingly.
a cleaning service. No, her name is officially like with her vet and everything. And like cleaning services and stuff, like when I've like called other services and like have to say who I am, like I've started to say Mattingly, but then they'll get an email from me and my email is like Olivia Wilson.
Mine does that too with like food orders. Like mine's for some reason it's under Rachel Petro.
It's just like, are you ever going to get to the point where everything is switched over? That's a really big undertaking. So props to all the ladies who have.
Yes.
Massive props.
I'm giving myself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
No, honestly, once you just go with it, then you realize, and then what ends up happening is like you start doing things and then you realize half of the stuff's changed and maybe half of it isn't, and you can't do it until you get that other stuff changed, like whatever task you're doing. So it's like everything's got to go, because then it's like, well, if your identification doesn't match like your credit cards and like other things and orders, and it's like you literally have no proof. Like once your social security number is changed and your ID, well then you have no proof of being Olivia Wilson anymore, technically. When you're doing,
I know, well that's where it becomes like a quote unquote alias. Like that's what happened. My friend, she she went to like change her name after her wedding, and shit hit the fan. Like everything got screwed up in like a bad way because her husband is like Latino, so he had like officially has the double last name. So they gave her the wrong last name that they don't use, and she goes by her middle name, not her first name. So there was this whole mixture at the DMV of her first name with 3 different possibilities of last names, and then her middle name with 3 different possibilities. So she had like 20 different versions, and they referred to them as her aliases. And she was like, I have aliases.
That's nuts.
Like, how out of body. She was like, I don't even have a name right now.
You know
Officially, no name.
Weird is I just noticed, like, I have French citizenship.
Nice.
And all my French citizenship stuff is still Rachel Petro. And I just realized that recently, and I was like, oh my God, I need to change that.
Because, so like, how does that work? Right? Like, because it doesn't officially matter, right? Because it's not, it's like they're standalone documents
to like put off on, because I'm like, if I have to go to the Alliance Concept, if I have to go to the French headquarters, which is in Chicago, it's a whole ordeal.
Wait, you should tell Luke that your guys are like, your last name is Calabrese in America and your last name is Pichot in France, and just make him do it in France.
Oh my, well,
because couldn't you get him French citizenship because
I need to look. I need to apply for the kids' citizenships.
Yeah.
Yes, he could get it because he's married to me. But I need to look further into the requirements and everything.
That's fun.
But yeah, I like looked at that and I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to do that, but I need to do that because it's it's my shit, so gotta get it figured out.
Important.
But yeah, good luck. It'll be fine. Just get all the right documents and you're good.
Well, I hope it's that easy. So pray for me.
Which no one ever has the right documents when you go to the DMV.
No, literally nobody ever does.
But good luck. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I will. I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you all posted, and it will be months from now anyway. On that note, our husbands have cooked us dinner upstairs.
Yeah, so we're gonna go.
So
love you guys. Bye.